fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight. But there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. All right, so here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future in all likelihood is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10, 155-pound fighter. And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see, is the best the business has to offer. Yeah. And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy. Right. I understand that, but when you beat a Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon, and it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen. Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October of 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers. Yes. How about 15 million? You got some catching. I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him. Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? All right, you ready?
All right, here we go with round one. They have locked the door behind Khabib Nurmagomedov and Bruce Lee. How do you see this interesting stylistic matchup playing out?
Khabib Nurmagomedov fears nothing, but if there is a guy that makes you a little bit more cautious, it's Bruce Lee. How does Khabib attack such a different approach to fighting? Be like water, my friend. As the great Bruce Lee said, he'll try to do that against Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, he told us on Thursday you don't get paid to fight 15 minutes. To that end, early takedown is there.
His ideal fight is a grind. As ugly as he can make it, it's better. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Lee. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
I need you to move, scramble. I need you to scramble, scramble. Okay, give me some head movement. Give me some head movement now. Watch him off.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Lee. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Looks like he's trying for a submission now.
He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
Ooh, what a punch.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a full-on mixed martial artist now, and it showed in that exchange. It won't take many of those. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight? What a body kick.
Pretty good knee to the body by Lee. Trying to find a home for that right hand. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Lee's kick looked like it might have been a good one, but it gets blocked.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Okay, you ready? Round two. Ready?
Here we are, early round 2.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, and he defends another takedown there, so it looked like a pretty good entry, but once again, unable to get him down.
Great balance, great awareness, moved the head back inside, turned that double into a single, sprawled and got away from his opponent. Great job.
All right, closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Nice punch there by Nurmagomedov. Oh man, that left side is... And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Close guard. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh man, I love this position. And you see this fighter.
Nurmagomedov's going for the arm submission.
Oh, nice. Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this is dangerous. This is a dangerous position.
Nicely done. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
And he's out. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Nurmagomedov's got his back now. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here in a minute. Under a minute now to go. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Lee. Oh, looks as though that right eye might be starting to shut. Yes, it is. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top.
Oh, wow, oh!
He might get a finish here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Nice head kick. Nice punch there.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. That knee might have landed there. Uppercut attempt nearly connects, but no good. Nice straight right lands. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. Ooh, big shot lands.
That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. Khabib lands early and he lands off.
Takedown defense holds up, and they separate.
Big leg kick lands.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nurmagomedov gets stung by that leg kick. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Nurmagomedov gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Nice punch by Nurmagomedov, and they separate.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Now a counter with a body. Good job by Lee. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Lee.
Beautiful body
Back
kick.
and forth we go. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges at double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Lee's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, side control now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Close guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Lee.
All right, posture up, posture up. Hey, stay in control, stay in control.
Nurmagomedov gets back up again.
Nice strike.
Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. DC could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be throwing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of winning fresh.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
Listen, that was awesome. You really hurt him there. I need more.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kicks, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Nurmagomedov's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. Oh!
He didn't like that left hand.
He's got it right here. Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. Straight right hand now, just misses.
Right hand punch from the clinch. Good punch lands.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Lee's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Lands with the ground and pound.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, that right hand is on point. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
And no, he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Lee. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Try to establish that jab.
Great punch landed with so much power.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. And they separate. Less than a minute to go in the round.
down, cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over, he secured these takedowns.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov.
Oh! The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
And the turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How
And there it is!
Oh! What a performance!
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You can tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight.
Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win.